Hey guys, it is November 22nd. It's about 37 degrees outside right now. Logan's out back deer hunting. So far, nothing. And I have some bulbs to plant. My lovely friend Kayla over at Gardening with Bulldogs had some extra bulbs. And she asked me if I wanted them for my garden. And obviously I said yes. I will make sure to tag her channel in the description and at the end of this video, so make sure you check it out. She's got a really fun channel, and I think you guys would like what she does. She's very creative and has beautiful flower gardens. So we are gonna go get these planted. So there, I think she said there are lilies and alliums in here. So I'm thinking I'm going to plant them right along there. I have a few alliums in there already, but otherwise that space is pretty empty. And then before I get these in the ground, I just wanted to mention I am doing a seed giveaway of like 20 different types of seeds from my garden. I think I'm going to put that up tomorrow, so when this video goes up, it'll be the same day. Monday the 23rd, I think that'll be all put it up, but it's going to be on Instagram is the only hitch. If you guys are on Instagram, come join me over there and enter the giveaway because it's lots of fun stuff, mostly flowers and herbs. And then I think I included some raspberry seeds from my raspberry patch, but it's going to be fun. You guys should join in. It'll run for about a week, so you have plenty of time to enter, and you just have to follow me over there and comment on the picture. It's pretty simple, but yeah, let's go get these bad boys in the ground. Okay, so this is the area I was trying to point out earlier. You can see these are the sticks from the alliums I had in here before. There were 4 or 5, which not all the sticks are here, but you can get a rough idea of where they were at. So the easiest way for me to do this is to just lay out the bulbs right now, and then I will come back through and dig a hole for each one, because then I know where they'll go and I find good spots for everything. Alright, so here you can see I have all of the bulbs laid out. They are ready to go. Oh, now I'm just going to take my little spade. And the ground isn't too frozen yet. We've had a few hard frosts, but this is mulched in pretty good. So I know this isn't really frozen right here. Dig a little spot for it. That went a little deeper than I wanted, but so I dug my little spot, backfilled a little bit because it went a little crazy. And now I'm gonna put the bulb in and tuck him in. I also think I'm going to come through and bring in some compost and another layer of mulch, just because I am getting these in a little bit late. It's kind of pushing it. So I'd rather just give them that extra protection so that I know they will survive into next year. So I will get all these dug in, and then we will move on to the next step. All right, we got all those bulbs tucked in, and now we are gonna go grab some of my favorite compost. All right, what's my favorite compost, you ask? This. So I feed the horses here, and then they poop all over in here, and then the chickens come through and stir it up, and it breaks down into this lovely black dirt. No smell, promise. It smells like dirt, nothing else. But I get this lovely black compost that's a mix of hay and horse poop and chicken poop and leaves and whatever else might have been here. that I don't have anywhere else in the property because it's mostly sand. So for everybody that jokes and says the horses are bad homestead animals, I get an endless supply of amazing compost from them. So ha, joke's on you. So I'm gonna probably do partial wheelbarrow load here of the really broken down stuff. You don't want to use stuff that still looks like poop, because horse manure is a hot compost that would kill anything you put it on. So you need to give it a good 6 to 8 months to break down before you want to put this in your garden. All right, we got a wheelbarrow full. We're gonna go spread this beautiful stuff over top of those newly planted bulbs. And that step is done. And this is actually great because my soil here is really, really thin, and then I hit rocks. So I've been needing to build the soil up a little bit more anyways, and this just kind of forced me to do it right now. So now I'm gonna go get a load of mulch and we will top that with the mulch. Here is my big, beautiful mulch pile. I pay to have this delivered because I have no way to make my own mulch, which is kind of a bummer, but I use it for, you know, frost protection on my perennial plants. In the summer, it's great at retaining some of the moisture in the garden. It's great weed prevention, which is really important in a garden the size of mine. It's, you know, 4,800 square feet. That's too much for me to just weed everything, and I'm not a fan of the look of weed tarps. That's just not my favorite. And it does break down and adds back into my soil, which again I need because my soil is sand. So this is what I use. I know not everybody's a fan of it in the garden, but I've been doing it for the last 2 years and it has worked fantastically for me in the areas where I had it originally. That's broken down completely now into soil. The soil in those beds is the best of anywhere else in my garden. So you cannot argue me out of using mulch ever. So I'm gonna load up my wheelbarrow and get it in the back. The chickens came over to see what I was doing. I did not have snacks. That is a topsoil pile that I paid for that 2 years ago. I don't like it. It's kind of crappy. It's not much better quality than what's already in my garden, and it's really, really weedy. It was originally really, really weedy. So honestly, we're probably just gonna bulldoze that over eventually, which is kind of a bummer because I think I paid like 500 bucks for that pile of topsoil, but it's just not working. My round pen's gonna go over here eventually, so we might just push it and add more dirt to that area. Live and learn, I guess, guys. Okay guys, this is it. The last of the bulbs have been planted. Thank you again, Kayla, Gardening with Bulldogs, for the bulbs. I'm excited to see how they do over winter, being planted so late here. I think they should be just fine, especially because I was able to add topsoil and mulch over top of them because of the raised rock wall that I've been working on. So thank you guys for joining me to do that, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you celebrate Thanksgiving. And remember to check out my seed giveaway over on Instagram if you are interested in that sort of thing. And then there's a child in the window right there. I just had to show you quick. Look at this big rock. My coat's in the way. It's huge. It probably weighs 100 pounds. I pulled it out of that horse pasture yesterday with the wheelbarrow because the 6x6 wouldn't fit in there. And then I had to dig up some of the rocks that were in here to put it here, but it was just too beautiful to not go in the main walkway. I'm a dork, I know, I can't help it.